Hi, friends, and welcome to this short video. In this video, I'm going to talk about financial ratios and precisely the ratio that we were discussing previously, which is the market to book value ratio from the market value ratios. Well, in simple terms, this ratio is the market price divided by the book value per share. But obviously, we need to understand what these two terms mean, the market price and the book value per share. So let's first move to another screen that I have here, which shows this chunk of a balance sheet. Let's just make it white altogether. So these two terms, we need to understand what market value means and what book value means. So let's just take a simple example. So let's say you buy a piece of land for, let's say 1 million, or let's make it 2 million. So 2 million rupees today. So when you record it in your books, you'll obviously write this down somewhere, this 2 million thing. This will be considered as the book value of this piece of land. Now let's say 2 or 3 years pass by, and now the value of this piece of land has appreciated and it has become around 5 million, right? So this is the existing price, right? The current price in the market these days, the current price. And this was the old price, or we also call it the historical price. The current price is always called the market value, and historical values are the book values. So anything recorded in the balance sheet will be considered as the book value because it indicates the price at which all of these things were either purchased or sold. So when it comes to valuing a company, right, or valuing the equity, we look for the book value from the financial statements, which is over here. So this is the book value of equity, right? And that is what we are interested in this case, in this ratio. We need the market price and the book value of equity, book value per share. So the numerator here, when we're looking for the market to book ratio, the numerator is the market price, and we divide it by the book value per share, right? So market price is an easy concept to understand because it's simply the price of the share. This is the price of one single share. We can call it the um, market value, but we would rather call it market price. So that is one reason this ratio is also called the price to book ratio, right? Not just market to book ratio or the price to book ratio. Okay. So the numerator is an easy thing. We just need the price. We cannot calculate it. It must be given to you for you to be able to plug it into this formula. The denominator is the book value, but it is book value per share. So precisely what you need to do is you just take this book value of the equity, and then you divide it by the number of shares. So let's say in this case, the price of the company, let's say the price, maybe I can write it down here. The price, which is the market value, was 13 rupees per share. So this is one share. And the book value, we know, book value per share. So book value is what? It is this number. And let's say this company had about 200,000 shares getting traded. I'm just making this up. So if the number of shares were 200,000, then this book value per share would have been 9.76. And this entire ratio would become what? It would become equal to, so this would be equal to the ratio of these two, right? So you just divide these two and you get the market to book ratio. So the next question is it a good thing for a company to have a very high market to book or a price to book ratio, or should it be a very small number? Your slides say that the higher the better. That is from the perspective of the company, right? The company would be very happy if the market price rises while the book price remains low. Just like in your case, if you were the buyer of a piece of land, you would have loved for the market price to appreciate, while the historical old prices, obviously, you would have wanted them to be low. From an investor's perspective, although this thing reverses, because if you want to buy the shares of the company, you would want them to be very cheap, right? So that should be the end of this video. Thank you very much.